Mackenzie Ziegler rose to fame from her adorable moments on Dance Moms, but the talented dancer didn't have it easy. It took years for her to gain back confidence after being forced to live in her sister's shadow and live up to someone else's expectations. Join us as we take a look how Mackenzie's time on Dance Moms positively and negatively influenced her stardom and what she's been up to since she left the show. Starting on Dance Moms. We all know Mackenzie Ziegler from Dance Moms. The adorable pint-sized dancer cartwheeled her way to our hearts with her adorable routines and even cuter attitude.
We're not supposed to tell Abby anything. She's a blabbermouth.
Seriously, how could you not love her? She's had plenty of moments that made us laugh out loud. And while there were Dance Mom dancers that definitely had it tougher than Mackenzie, this little star had to face another problem that would scar her for life and take years to heal from. Keep on watching to see what she thinks of the show. But first, let's recap her time on Dance Moms. Mackenzie stood out from the crowd due to being at least a head shorter than anyone else on the team. Her solo dances often had a cute theme despite the fact she was able to do serious tricks like no one else. But she fell in the back as she was often overshadowed by her sister Maddie. Following Maddie's footsteps was a statement that was used by her dance teacher Abby Lee Miller as well as Mackenzie herself.
I'm a tapper. Wow. Following in Maddie's footsteps.
It took a lot of solo performances and even more rehearsal tears before Mackenzie was finally given a storyline of her own. But despite the fact that Mackenzie definitely didn't have it easy on the show, she was without a doubt talented. After all, she was the youngest on the elite team, but still managed to keep up with everyone else without issues. Fans of the show gathered some of the best Mackenzie Ziegler moments that really made Dance Moms even more enjoyable. These include the time where she said she just wants to stay at home and eat chips instead of going to dance.
I don't want to go on Broadway. All I want to do is just stay home and eat chips.
Another time was when she adorably said that she's emotional after she didn't catch a bouquet.
It doesn't matter about the dance.
I do.
It matters about me.
It does matter about you. I'm emotional. You're so cute.
Stop it, Mom.
Not to mention her episode interviews are absolutely hilarious too. Even her sister Maddie stated that you could always find Mackenzie in the background either yawning or looking half asleep. We're sure you have a favorite Kenzie moment, so make sure you leave it in the comments below. Seriously, Mackenzie was always funny, but she's had a really hard time to prove herself that she's more than just Maddie's little sister. Abby Lee Miller was often criticized for her extreme teaching methods, but it seemed that she never let Mackenzie off the hook. Out of 6 seasons on the show, Mackenzie was featured at the top of Abby's ranking pyramid less than a dozen times. Whenever Mackenzie was given a solo dance, Abby always made a Maddie-related comment during rehearsals.
Is she just Maddie's little sister now? What happened to this pop star that was on the rise?
She was so set on comparing Kenzie to her sister, she even made her do the same solo dance.
Abby wants Mackenzie to grow as a dancer and to dance like Maddie.
Due to her age, Mackenzie often cried during rehearsals because of the pressure she experienced from her teacher.
Why are you laughing?
Because I think you're ridiculous! Go, get out of here.
Although it's a good thing to raise someone's standards and improve their dancing, it's unfair to compare someone to their sibling's success. It's safe to say Abby's teaching was definitely traumatizing for the kids. There was a time when Kenzie made Abby cry during rehearsals because she was so proud.
She made me cry.
I made Abby cry because I did my dance really good.
But the moment didn't last long, and everything went back to normal soon enough. Mackenzie continued to be pressured to live up to the expectations that were accidentally set out by her sister. After it was revealed Mackenzie is getting singing lessons, Abby became Kenzie's manager. She was in charge of her career and was present during her recording sessions as well as involved in music video choreography and casting.
We're looking for girls to dance backup for Mackenzie, and I want to make sure the right kids are picked.
And Kenzie got a new name, Mackenzie. Along with still being on Dance Moms and attending competitions every single week, Mackenzie now became a recording artist. In season 4, she recorded her first song, It's a Girl Party, and debuted her first self-titled album.
Mackenzie and I are in Los Angeles to record her first single.
As of January 2019, It's a Girl Party video has more than 60 million views on YouTube. The video also features some of the Dance Moms dancers, including Mia, Kenzie's sister Maddie, and many others that belong to the Abby Lee Dance Studio.
You were all invited here to be in a video for Mackenzie. Everybody spread apart.
Seriously, the chorus of this song will get stuck in your head. It's no wonder it has millions of views. Despite the fact she was starting to find her voice, Mackenzie was still being pushed hard by Abby in order to be more like her sister. In season 5, Kenzie proved she's a force to be reckoned with after she beat Maddie at a dance competition for the first time.
Is number 32, Sink or Swim, Mackenzie.
And after her sister became too busy with her own projects, Mackenzie finally got the attention she needed from Abby to grow as an individual. Although it wasn't all good. At some point, her mother Melissa had to step in and protect her daughter from being called names by her dance teacher.
So the little smartass is trying to tell me that that's not the quote that she said, that we're wrong.
Mackenzie also had to fight hard to dance the style she's actually comfortable in. In one of her last solos, she finally got to do hip-hop, despite the fact it took a lot of convincing Abby to allow her to do it.
Because they're both really good hip hoppers, and I want to prove Abby wrong for saying that I should have never had a hip hop solo.
She also got to recreate her iconic stay at home and eat chips line and put it in a dance.
And what's the name of your dance?
It is called I Just Want to Stay at Home and Eat Chips.
And despite the rehearsal drama, she pulled it off and put on a fantastic show. It's safe to say that by the time the end of season 6 came, the Ziegler family was ready to leave the Dance Moms drama behind. The final Ziegler episode showed that Mackenzie wasn't even in the loop on them leaving the show.
Well, Mackenzie doesn't know, so we need to not just blurt it out.
She appears to be totally shocked when it's announced by her mother. But just like that, the Zieglers said their goodbyes and started new projects outside of the show. Saying goodbye to the rest of the girls was one of the most emotional moments of the show. But leaving Dance Moms behind gave Mackenzie her chance to shine as an individual. Life after Dance Moms. After the Zieglers left the show, it was revealed they appeared to have resentment towards Abby Lee Miller. To this day, the Ziegler sisters refuse to really talk about Dance Moms and want to just move on with their lives. Abby Lee Miller continued to take dabs at Mackenzie, hinting that the dancer blocked her after she couldn't tag her on Instagram. The person who managed Abby's social media while she was in prison even shaded Mackenzie for allegedly being caught vaping. Mackenzie later revealed that she doesn't really keep up with her former dance teacher, confirming that the Zieglers don't keep contact. This was also confirmed by her sister, who doesn't really like to talk about the show. We're pretty sure Kenzie didn't have the time to even keep up with anything, considering she's been involved with so many successful projects. Projects after Dance Moms. Here's everything that's been going on with Mackenzie since Dance Moms. She dropped her star name and really found her way. Throughout 2017, she's been a featured dancer in Rumor Noel's dance videos, which reached millions of views. This proved that Mackenzie really found her dance style without having to follow in her sister's footsteps. After Dance Moms, Mackenzie released several songs and became quite a successful recording artist, especially for her age. In 2016, she released her first song under her own name, titled Day and Night, which is a collaboration with Johnny Orlando.
I'm rehearsing for tour.
What? So am I.
Why don't we just go on tour together?
She also released songs like Monsters, aka Haters, and Breathe, and another duet with Johnny called What If. All songs were well received and gathered millions of views on YouTube, proving once again that Mackenzie is a force to be reckoned with. In 2018, Mackenzie also got a role in a web series called Total Eclipse, which focuses on problems teenagers face in high school.
He holds him with his glittering eye. The wedding guests stood still.
In 2017, Mackenzie was also sued by her label Kismet Music after she allegedly breached a 2014 contract deal. According to the label, Mackenzie and her mom signed a contract that would deliver technically and commercially satisfactory records. It all went well until Mackenzie stopped appearing at the label's recording sessions. It was then revealed that Mackenzie worked with another producer, which was a clear violation of their exclusive deal set up by the label, at least according to the contract. The label sued Mackenzie for 15% of her net profits under the deal. Mackenzie sued back the label, claiming they did not deliver the height they promised when she signed with them. Allegedly, the Zieglers state that it was Abby Lee Miller who pushed them to sign with the label with a promise of fame. As of January 2019, it's unclear whether Mackenzie is still under the original label and what the result of the lawsuit was. Either way, Kenzie continues to release music. But despite these setbacks, Mackenzie is thriving. 2017 and 2018 were definitely fantastic years for her, and we can't wait to see what what 2019 will bring. She may just be a teenager, but she already toured plenty of countries and continents around the world. And not just once. She did it twice, once for her day and night tour with Johnny Orlando, and once for the Ziegler tour with her sister. Both times she got to visit plenty of USA cities, as well as Australia, New Zealand, UK, and many, many more. She has an avid fan base of almost 12 million followers on Instagram and 3 million followers on YouTube. In 2018, the Dance Mom star released her first book, titled Kenzie's Rules for Life: How to Be Happy, Healthy, and Dance to Your Own Beat.
I wanted to connect with my supporters more because obviously I do that on social media, but I think it'd be really cool to write a book.
The book is an unexpected tell-all of her experience on the show. She revealed that she always felt like she had to live up to people's expectations. She felt constantly judged and having her every move torn apart. While she didn't say any names, she said that the people nitpicked everything she did and left behind her back. She also revealed that she didn't even like dancing back in 2011, which was confirmed with the interview where she says she would rather stay at home. There's even more to her tell-all. Mackenzie revealed she felt robbed of her childhood, having to cancel every party, playdate, or after-school activity because of dance. She started to regret not being a real kid with a real life, and it made her really sad and angry. The Dance Mom's fame also took a toll on her self-confidence after she was repeatedly bullied online.
When I was younger, I was knocked down by people and I was scared to put myself out there.
As the girls grew older, they became more aware of the dark side of social media. Fans of the show would post cruel comments, stating that Mackenzie wasn't as pretty or talented as Maddie. People were also making fun of her costumes and spread various rumors. She revealed the bad experiences made her ready to move on from the show, and the constant pressure ruined the fun of dance. But after leaving the show, Mackenzie got another chance at seeing dance from a different perspective. In 2018, she got an opportunity to participate in a dance competition once again, this time for Dancing with the Stars Jr. Although this might have brought back Dance Mom's memories, it was also a completely different atmosphere to what she knew from the show. There was no yelling from a dance teacher, no being compared to her sister. She was there to show her talent. DWTS Jr. Dancing with the Stars Jr. is the first DWTS show that focuses on celebrity kids instead of adults. The show gathered several celebrity kids from all ages and backgrounds and made them learn and compete new dance routines.
Club is definitely pushing us very hard, but we want to win, so
it's worth it.
Mackenzie has definitely had previous experience in dance when she entered the show. It was actually something she's been criticized for because, according to the public, it gave her an unfair advantage. In fact, the criticism came out from Abby Lee, who posted a throwback video on Instagram after the DWTS Jr. announcement. She said just how much Kenzie trained before the show. But Mackenzie said that didn't really matter when it came to the ballroom, which is different from anything else she's ever done. Just like other kids, she had to practice for about 5 hours a day, 6 days a week, before she managed to even take on ballroom.
Excited?
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because I've never done ballroom before.
Although the critiques kept on flying, Mackenzie thrived. She also got some closure when she invited her sister Maddie to do a duet on the show. She said that her sister is her biggest supporter and confessed that she once thought she'll never be good enough.
And I was really sad for a while because I felt like I wasn't good enough.
Maddie revealed the sisters had a rocky childhood and grew up in a competitive world that would often pit them against one another.
I can't talk. Just give me a hug.
Although her sister lost all her confidence over the years, it was clear she's gaining it back through family support and a healthy relationship with dance. While it was clear that Mackenzie was an established dancer on DWTS Jr., it's also noticeable that the show was able to heal some old wounds and helped her move forward. Despite some setbacks in her life, we're sure Mackenzie will continue to thrive and prove to herself that she's more than Maddie Ziegler's little sister. From singing and dancing to confidence, it's safe to say Kenzie's evolution is pretty impressive. After all, being a famous teenager is a lot to take on, and we compliment her on rising above everything she's experienced in her life so far. It's definitely not the last you'll see of Mackenzie. She has a bright future ahead of her, and we can't wait to see what's in store. While she still gets compared to Maddie, she's proving that she's her own person. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Being compared to someone for years can definitely take a toll on your confidence. And we hope Kenzie is in a much better place and ready to tackle the world. What do you think? Did Mackenzie have a hard time on Dance Moms? What's your favorite Mackenzie moment from the show? Do you like her music? Discuss everything Mackenzie Ziegler related in the comments below, and let us know what you think of this adorably talented star. And that's it for our video. Don't forget to subscribe to The Things for more feel-good content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.